What's up, everybody? I am back, and today, if you did not read the description, we're going to be checking out Resident Evil 4, the remake, and I am going to be doing a full, in-depth review, like what I thought of the story, the gameplay, graphics, the 9, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of different stuff today, so you will be seeing gameplay in this review, and it is all from moi. As well as you will not see any plot divulged in this video, so there will be no spoilers. At most, you may see like a large enemy or like a special enemy. If you're familiar with the series, you're probably gonna know what it is. If you don't, it'll be a mild surprise. Nothing, again, will be spoiled. So again, stick around. We're gonna have some fun with this one, and I'll see you guys in a sec. So off the bat, I thankfully was at least able to play like half of the original when I was a lot younger. So I do have some baseline here for like a comparison. So just going forward, there is at least that. The graphics of this are completely overhauled and the environments are different, which is nice. So if you have played the original, it has replay value, or at least just initial play value off the bat. The scenes, a lot of them are more action oriented. There are a few bits where you can like sneak around and actually like get behind enemies and like axe them down, or use a silent weapon like the bow gun if you want, or you can completely, drop the hat and go loud, which I found to be a bit more beneficial. That's beside the point. All in all, the sequences are very intuitive. It makes sense, and it's a rather linear game for the most part. Now, there's a lot of exploration, which in the original, there was and there wasn't. Like, there were secrets in the medallions and all that crap, which thankfully there still are. But it's a lot more detailed, obviously, because you can do a lot more with all these next-gen consoles in comparison to what, like, the GameCube or the PS2 or something like that the actual original came out on. So, with that being said, it's a completely different system, other than a lot of familiarities with, like, the inventory management, the crafting of your herbs and stuff like that to give yourself healing items. And it also felt nicely updated in where you can actually just select one item, go, and it'll tell you what all you can make off of that item, and just select that if you have enough of the other ingredient, and boom, make handgun ammo, or crafted herb, or whatever. Further than that, I found that the enemy designs also were really nice and fresh. I didn't see a lot of similarities when I was sitting and fighting like a horde between characters, so it felt a lot more immersive and a lot more realistic, and again, brought forward for the new times, which again, I'm very, very pleased with as a whole. Beyond that, the updated feel for how you start working with Ashley and how intense a lot of the scenes can get when you're going and trying to protect her, run away from all these people, and deal with the stress of running out of handgun ammo and everything else and what to do. It was a really, really nice feel, personally. I thought that the adrenaline pumping, painstakingly futile struggle of the original very much so shining through in the remake, and I loved every single minute of that. It made me feel like everything about that game about the original was still present, but just better. The communication between the enemies or between the allies, like, of anybody, it's amazing. The character development between Ashley and Leon, it seems a lot deeper and richer, and even the other opponents and various other people that start showing up really grow on me, personally. I honestly can't speak in really a bad light about this game. There's so much that they added and brought forward. They kept it so clean, and the environments and the textures, it's just very, very rich. And I'm very, very grateful to have the opportunity to play it personally. Now, the only qualm that I could probably bring up for anybody is the price point currently, because it is not a very long game. The original wasn't a very long game either. Granted, the first 3 Resident Evil games, 4 Resident Evil games, were probably like under 15-hour experiences. I put about 20 hours in myself. I also spent a lot of time in the shooting range, and just kind of looking for secrets and actually trying to do like the side missions and, you know, find the medallions and stuff like that, because they did thankfully add a feature where you can pick up side missions and you can go back through areas that you've already explored and essentially fight new enemies or stronger versions of enemies that then give you items that you can spend or trade rather with the merchant and get special equipment or loot or various resources that he doesn't normally sell. So that is a really, really nice fresh addition that I was really, really enjoying with the game, because again, like, there's a part where you can go and backtrack and I think like fight a dog that's like really strong, or go back through this part where you weren't able to go as Leon and go and fight some other stuff. The environments that they put you in, the freshness of them and the tension of them is incredibly rewarding to get through. So with all of that said, I personally feel that if the game were to come down to about like a $40 or $30 price point, if you're only going to play it once, I would say that at that point it's reasonable. Now, if you're a huge fan of the original and you're probably going to blast through this thing a couple of times, it's worth every penny of $60, because that's what I'm planning on doing. I know my wife is going to probably play it too, so at that point, personally, it's very much so worth it, especially because if you're going to play through on harder difficulties or stuff like that, or go back through and unlock like unlimited ammo or different guns and stuff like that and actually take a playthrough with those, you could easily put 40 hours into it, and or doing the challenges and the side missions and all that. And personally, I feel that if a game, I can't get 1 hour per dollar that I spent on that game, I usually don't think it's worth it. For example, like, I put 10 hours into Rocket League and I spent $10 on the game in freemium currency. Completely legitimate or worth the money at my point, or at my opinion. Beside that, good game is good. I personally would give it like a 9 out of 10 on the unofficial new game Syndrom rating chart thing right here. But beyond that, it's a really, really good time. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm going to probably tell everybody else that I know that they should probably play it if they liked it, or like the original, or anything zombie related. But beyond that, I hope you all at least enjoyed the new stuff that is going on somewhere around this video, because I'm not going to lie, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But again, thank you guys so much for sticking around with me. More content is definitely going to be on the way. What, I have no idea, because I was flying by the seat of my pants with this video and picking it up, and honestly, I couldn't be any more happy that I did. So thank you guys so much for your time. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the future.